Hi crochet friends and anime fans. Today we're going to work on another hairstyle, which is Luffy's hair. So one of the main characteristics of Luffy is his hat, and he's got this curly hair that comes out from under his hat. There's a couple ways we can do this. The way I did it originally, you can see here, I kind of made his hair like another hat by following the same pattern as I did for the head. And then when I got to the part where I would decrease on the head, I did the fringe for his hair. That's an option if you want a hat that you can take off. And by the way, the pattern for Luffy is free on my Instagram site at Left Hook by Sarah. But I wanted to come up with another option that's maybe less yarn, less crochet, and we're gonna put make a band for the hair and put it directly into the hat and sew the hat onto his head. So to start with, I am using a sport weight cotton blend, and the hook size I am using is B or 2.25 millimeter. To start, you want to chain 55. Once you have chained 55, we want to make it into a ring. Do your best to keep the chain straight and not twisted when you make your ring. We make a ring by slip stitching into the first chain. Okay, and we want to single crochet around the ring. So this should end up being 54 single crochet. Once you've single crocheted all the way around, go ahead and do 2 more rounds of single crochet. The ring is straight, and go ahead and do 2 more rounds of single crochet. You don't need to join, just continue around by single crocheting into the first single crochet from the last round. Once you have your ring finished, you can use the hat to kind of compare. It's going to go in something like this. All right, so let's get started on the fringe. The fringe is going to be chain 7 and then single crochet back along that chain. Okay, so right where you left off in that ring, just go ahead and chain 7. And then a single crochet back along, skipping the first chain, so you'll do 6 single crochet. And then you're going to do 2 slip stitch in the next ones in the ring. So 1 slip stitch and then another. And from that point, you're going to do the same pattern. So chain 7, single crochet back, and then 2 slip stitch. All right, once you've finished all the fringe, you can put it in your hat. The goal would be that the fringe would kind of curl up around like that. And you're just gonna sew it inside. There we go. You can just sew that on.